Hey guys, with the cold and flu season upon us and all of this crazy chemtrail flu that's going around, we really need to be working hard to boost our immune system. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about my special immunity boosting, rejuvenating elixir. And guys, we're going to start this out right away, and we're going to start with the glorious lemon. Let me tell you a little bit about lemon, guys. Before I start, I want to tell you what I've got in the bottom of this jar is a stone called shungite. Guys, this is the only stone on the known planet that adds what's called fullerenes to the water, and it is a definite immunity booster within its own right, guys. This shungite water is healing water. So I like to put this in the bottom of my glass before I start juicing. And guys, you always want to start with the lemon. Start with the glorious sunshine lemon. And I've got my dog right here by my side, and I just juiced a lemon ginger blast before this video, so I am feeling pretty high vibration right now. I've got Roman chamomile on my chest, and I've got frankincense on my crown. And my dog never fails to raise my vibrations. Do you want to? Never fails to raise my vibrations. So we started with the lemon, guys, and then what you want to do is you want to hit it with the ginger. Ginger, guys, is an immunity booster within its own right. We need to be juicing more ginger. So in the beginning, just start with a little sliver, as much as you can take. Now this juice that you're watching me juice, this is not a beginner juice. This is for extreme illness and sickness within the body. We need to be very, very careful, guys. I am not a doctor. All of these things that I'm sharing with you guys are just my personal beliefs and opinions, and this is what has benefited me personally and countless of other people that have been helped through this type of program. This is juicing, guys. This is consuming enzymes the way they were to be intended to be consumed. Our bodies are live. They're fueled. The trillion of cells that we have are fueled by live healing enzymes, and you get that when you break the cell wall open, you remove the fiber from it, which slows the absorption process, and you juice. With our environment being so toxic, and sometimes we're just consuming pure poisons, we've got to start juicing more. And guys, if you are very, very sick, this is the immune boosting blend for you. Start with the lemon. Always start with the glorious sunshine lemon. The lemon, guys, it's anti-tumoral, it's antiseptic, it improves microcirculation, it's an immune stimulant. It's rich in limonene, and that has been extensively studied in over 50 clinical studies for its ability to combat tumor growth. It's good for circulatory problems, guys. Lemon promotes clarity of thought. How divine is this information? It's invigorating, it's enhancing, and it's warming, but the main reason I like to juice it in this, baby, is because it helps make all those other nutrients highly, highly absorbed. And we always juice the peel with the lemon, guys. The peel of the lemon is divine in its own right, and we're getting many of the phytonutrients in the peel and in the rind of the lemon. So always juice organic, and always include that peel, and cut it in very, very small slivers and intersperse it throughout the entire juice, guys. Start it with the lemon, feed lemon in periodically through the juice, and then always seal it with the lemon. Guys, the key to this mix and how to make it taste really good is not to use the Granny Smith, which is the more preferred apple, but it's to use the Golden Delicious. The Golden Delicious is very, very sweet. Now what I have down here is purple potato. Look at this goodness, guys. You're not going to believe this. This is Japanese purple potato, baby, and it is loaded. Anytime you guys can get the purple pigmentation, it's always going to be packed with more phytonutrients, guys. The purple potato has what's called anthocyanins, and this is an immune stimulant. It's an anti-inflammatory. What's the cause of sickness? It's just a result of inflammation. Everybody is inflamed. Body's on fire. We've got to start juicing. Now interspersed throughout this, I'm going to include the carrot, guys. The carrot is divine in its own right. If you're on a budget, just start with the carrot, because the carrot can do it all. It gently detoxifies, it alkalizes the whole system, and it flows in perfect harmony with the other nutrients. Now what I have down here, guys, as well is CELERIAC. Let me show you this. It doesn't look that attractive, but that's what it looks like. That's the CELERIAC. And guys, watch my video on CELERIAC to find out what it's good for, but it blends so well with this because it's loaded with potassium and it's loaded with magnesium. Guys, these are relaxant, but they're also immunity boosting. Most people are deficient in potassium and magnesium, and guys, the CELERIAC, this is the way the celery was intended to be. Most of the time what we see today in the store is somewhat hybridized, and this is the original root. Here's what the top of it looks like. It sprouts off that with the celery stalks. And guys, if you can grow this stuff yourself, I'm telling you, the CELERIAC, this bad boy right here will burn fat and it will alkalize the whole system. And it's an immune stimulant in its own right. Now, in addition to the CELERIAC, guys, we're going to disperse a carrot throughout. You want a carrot and you want a little bit of lemon throughout the whole thing. Now we're going to throw in some oregano. This immunity blend, guys, doesn't play around. Oregano is antiviral, it's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiparasitic, it's anti-inflammatory, and it's an immune stimulant. Oregano does not play around with ailments in the body, so you only want a little bit. But I can handle a lot. I know how to boost my natural killer T cell function, guys. I know how to decrease some of the cellular aging that our environment is causing, and it's this way, guys. This is the way to boost your immune system naturally, is by starting a juicing program. Now, throughout this, if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm including a red bell pepper. Guys, red bell pepper, it's phytonutrient packed. I mean, very, very good. Astaxanthin, lutein. We're talking about things specifically good for the eyes, but overall just increased circulation in the body. Quercetin, guys. I mean, how divine is this information? These raw, organic, plant-based, harmonious vegetables just resonate in pure harmony to provide healing for our body if it's used correctly. Now, also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to intersperse some basil through this. Basil is an immune stimulant. Watch my basil video to find out what all it does, guys. But basil is good for fever. It naturally reduces fever, guys. When we're sick, we really don't want to be taking a lot of Tylenol and things that toxify our liver, that artificially bring down our temperature, guys. A lot of times when our temperature just rises just a little bit, this is natural. This is our body's natural response to fighting the infection. And so many times we're quick to hit it with Tylenol. Well, this, in the end, only makes the problem worse. And we need to boost our immune system naturally by loads and loads of organic vitamin C. Vitamin C, guys, in supplement form is really not absorbable. It really isn't. I venture to say about 95% of all vitamin C supplements aren't absorbable. Why? Because they're not processed correctly. Now I'm interspersing apple throughout this whole thing. They use heat to process these, and plus most of the time they're not even the correct form. So these supplements are not absorbable, and we have got to get our vitamin C by juicing, by including things with like the peel of the lemon and the lime. And I also will just diffuse the I'll diffuse the orange a lot of times, and I'll save the peel, and I'll do the peel separately and extract the orange peel, and I'll diffuse the orange peel. Guys, lemon diffused it's antibacterial, it's antimicrobial, it's antifungal. It kills airborne pathogen. It really does. So it's used as a oil. It's a very emotional oil. It's very uplifting. It's very good for depression, specifically mild to moderate cases. But if you use these things correctly, guys, they really can provide some harmony to the body. But we've got to learn to detoxify our liver, and this is the reason why we're not absorbing most of these divine nutrients in the first place. Now I'm including more basil, guys. This has got basil, oregano. Now I'm gonna include some spearmint. Spearmint is divine. It increases metabolism. It's anti-inflammatory. It's antiseptic. It's a gallbladder stimulant. It's a digestive aid. Very, very good for weight loss, guys. But you know, what I like it for is it helps open up and release emotional blockages. It brings forth a feeling of balance and a lasting sense of well-being. How divine is this information about spearmint, guys? And I'm telling you, it acts as an adaptogen, just like the basil and just like the oregano will with this mix. Oregano is not an adaptogen, but basil is. And if I had some tarragon, you better believe I'd be throwing tarragon in this too. Now, I'm doing way too much ginger. This is not a beginner juice, but you can combine some of these. Just formulate your own and make it work well for you guys. That's the key with all of this. Now, usually at the beginning of this juice, I'll tell you, oh, I need to seal it with the lemon. You always end it with a full, the rest of your slivers of lemon. But guys, this blend had red bell pepper, lemon, a few carrots, the glorious celeriac, oregano, basil, and spearmint. Now, usually, sometimes what I will do is, if it's in the evening time and I need to calm down, I will include some chamomile. I will include some Melissa, otherwise known as lemon balm, and occasionally Jamaican dogwood. Definitely lavender, guys. I use my organic, 100% pure lavender usually on this mix before I go to sleep. Guys, this mix is going to help alkalize your body while you sleep. And it's also, things like the celeriac literally burns fat. So this is a very good sleeping blend too, but include something like lavender or something that resonates well with you. Let me show you this juice, guys. Holy cow. And I'll tell you what else you can include with it at the beginning is if you want to include something like the STIMULANT tea, guys. I'm talking about juicing for extreme sickness and illness here, guys. There's some crazy things coming down from our atmosphere, and we need to learn to detoxify from all of this. And things like juicing, look at this pigmentation, guys. I don't think you can see all this. And I apologize for my handle on this. My dog got a hold of it, but I did sanitize it, so I know it's good and clean, and his mouth is clean anyway, so not that it even matters. You guys have a great day. This blend, I'm telling you, it'll rock your socks off with vibrations. And if you're sick or a little under the weather, this bad boy right here will do it. So get your juice on. Peace, love, and positive vibrations. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to do the oregano oil video next because I really didn't go into detail about that. And I'm also going to do lemon essential oil. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching or listening. Sunshine says bye too. He's laying right by me.